Welcome back to the last time. I'm Denzi.
I'm D.
I'm YV.
Welcome back to another podcast. As y'all know, the NBA finally returned. We got our first few NBA games, and it's been really exciting so far. A lot of close games. We got our first 50 ball from James Harden already, bro. That's crazy. What you got to say, D?
Nothing. Go ahead and give your big announcement. I've been waiting to hear.
Yeah, man. I got a little announcement. I mean, it's not too big news, for y'all, but been waiting for this for a long time. So as most of y'all know, I did graduate high school, and yesterday I just finally got accepted into Texas Southern University. So in September.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
So yeah, in September, I'm gonna go to Houston. Yeah, man. It's gonna be a lot of changes.
My boy, inspiration.
Yeah.
That's inspirational.
Yes, sir.
What you gonna major in?
I'm finna do pre-med.
Okay.
4 years.
Okay. Oh yeah, team doctor. Yeah, team doctor. But yeah, man. I mean, y'all ready? Hey, this is like highly anticipated. Man, y'all ready?
Yeah, man.
The podcast.
Get into it.
It's finna go to another level. Y'all ready? All right. So let's get into the first game. We're gonna start off like this. We got Utah versus the Pelicans. What was you thinking? What was y'all thinking?
Yeah, that was one of my favorite games. We got to see a little bit of Zion. He only played 15 minutes, but he did show out in the minutes that he had. I'm not gonna speak on Rudy Gobert. He doesn't have a spot on this channel yet, but Drew Holiday, he's one of my favorite point guards in the league. I don't know if y'all knew that, but I love his game. Great defensive player, great offensive player. Love his game, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
So,
what you thinking, Yair?
I was watching, you feel me? I had a big old feast yesterday watching them games. All I gotta say, Brandon Ingram showed out. I'll tell you that. Brandon Ingram was just he showed that he could shoot the ball now. You feel me? He's been shooting it. But he was letting it go last night. I'll tell you that. But yesterday.
For sure. Now I got an interesting take on it. This is like a problem. I feel like the way the Pelicans went, because one, they choked the lead, and two, the way that they played Zion and burst, the way that they kept, he played 15 minutes and they had him in 4 minute burst. And I'm like, what are y'all doing that for? Like, are y'all not trying to win? Like, you got to put the boy on the floor so he can get his minutes. And I was watching ESPN this morning. It was like he had about a 5-month layoff, so his body should be well rested and ready to go. I feel like New Orleans, they relied a little too much on Brandon Ingram, because this season Brandon Ingram has a track record of tearing the Jazz up, and I guess they were trying to get past on just letting Brandon Ingram do his thing. But this is just a big mistake. And if they're trying to make the playoffs, this game is going to cost them, because I definitely thought they were going to win this game, if you ask me. But yeah. So we on to the Clippers and the Lakers. So what you think, Yair? You start us off, bro.
Gonna lie to you? I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't watched the game because I was doing other things, but I saw the highlights of it. Man, let me tell you something. LeBron still got it. He might be, 37, 30-something? Hey, he's showing he can keep up. Kawhi, Paul George, Paul George is going dummy too. Anthony Davis, he wasn't he shooting it?
Yeah, he went stupid.
He was letting it go. I can't speak too much about it.
What was you thinking, Denzel?
Yeah, I mean, LeBron, he ain't played too great. He ain't played too great. He did hit that game winner though. But yeah, I don't got too much to say about that game. I didn't even, it was, I really knew they was going to win, but it was closer than I expected.
My take, I honestly, I know Lakers won. We should be happy for the Lakers, but should we really? Because you think about a guy like Montrezl Harrell and Lou Williams didn't play in that game. So I'm just gonna say that, but I'm gonna go ahead and give the Lakers their praise. LeBron played good defense throughout the game. He was terrible from the field as far as putting the ball on the deck and scoring, but as far as defense goes, he was outstanding that whole night. Everybody want to talk about,
especially the fourth quarter.
Yeah, everybody want to talk about how he was playing good defense in those last couple seconds on PG and Kawhi. He wasn't giving that level of effort throughout the whole game, but he was still giving that effort on defense. I like what Kyle Kuzma gave him. He not even just scoring, he played some great defense, got out there, got some rebounds. So I like what I seen, but then at the same time, it was a lot of sloppy basketball. And I feel like it came down to who capitalized the most off of the other team's mistakes. And I feel like the Lakers did that, but then at the same time, it was still a 2-point game. So Lakers fan, y'all should be happy, but then I'm concerned at the same time for y'all. I don't know. But yeah. Memphis versus Portland. God, do y'all want to talk about Brooklyn and Orlando? Me personally, I leave Greg.
I love Brooklyn, but
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing we gotta talk about is what did y'all think about the Jonathan Isaac move? That he decided.
Oh yeah, he didn't kneel. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
His reasoning was, I see what he was trying to do, what he was trying to prove.
Yeah, I respect him for doing that, bro. I really do respect him for doing that. He took his own route in that situation, and I respect that. He's not trying to be like everyone else, doing his own thing, man. Yeah.
I saw the quote. I didn't fully get the quote because he started talking about COVID, and I'm like, where does this come into you kneeling? So I didn't understand the quote, but then I went on his page and I did some more research about his more personal life and off the court. He's a very religious guy, so I'm sure his religion played at least some part in it. So I mean, yeah, I give my kudos to him. He's taking his own route, and he's standing out, and that's what it's all about, right?
Sure.
But yeah, Memphis versus Portland. This was a good game. I don't know if y'all watched, but this was a good game. So look, it was like Portland was up. They was up big. Then the Grizzlies started to come back. But then I feel like at the end of the game, it came down to who had more experience. It was more of an experience type of thing because it got to a point where, don't get me wrong, Jaren Jackson was hot. That boy is cold, y'all. Look out. That boy is cold. But it got to a point where they were relying on Jaren Jackson pulling from 50 feet out to close the game. Like, they didn't have like a solid scoring option. I believe Valanciunas fouled out. So they didn't have a true closer. And with Portland, they have a lot of veterans. So they knew how to close the game. So I feel like that's why it just went the way it did.
We see Melo come up big in the last minute of the fourth quarter. and that was really big because seeing Melo come back from not having a job and then making his return to the NBA, that's huge for him, bro.
That's that grind.
Yes, sir. That it really is.
What do you
Looking
think?
at the stats, Jaren Jackson, what's this? His second year in the league?
Mm-hmm.
33 out here trying to. It's like he's trying to be the leader of the team, even though they got John Moran on the side. Jaren look like he trying to step up. Like, hold on, I was here first. Let me show you what I got though. I ain't want to show you, but you feel me? I got to show you now. Like,
Trying to figure out who the alpha dog is.
it's different. Brandon Clark was out there doing his thing too.
He a hooper. He a straight hooper. He's a straight hooper.
So that was just a hooping game. Whoever could shoot better that day was who won.
Yeah, it was crazy. Dame, he like if you look at his stats, he had what like 29 and 10 or something like that, but it wasn't his best game. A lot of it was CJ McCollum. So I mean, but it was still a great game. But guys, you got to keep this in mind. These are two teams that's fighting for the 8th seed. So the Portland trying to make a comeback for it. So
Yeah, I think they 9 seed right below Memphis.
hmm they want it. Portland want it. But let's move on to the Bucks versus Boston. What y'all think it is?
I didn't even watch that game.
Yeah, and get into it.
I didn't watch it either, but I keep seeing Giannis doing the same thing. Heard he was balling out 236 points, 16 rebounds or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Giannis, he's just different.
now let me tell y'all about this game since y'all ain't tuned in. This game, it's a big chance that this game could have been rigged because there were two opportunities where Giannis should have fouled out of this game. Two opportunities. Jaylen Brown took to he put on his IG story. It was a picture of two people holding hands, and he photoshopped the ref in Giannis' face. Didn't know, but like it's very. So look, let me tell y'all what happened. So Giannis, he's defending the pick and roll, and Daniel Tyson's the one setting the screen, and Giannis literally hits him in the crotch, and somehow the foul got called, but they reversed it. They did that 2 times. They reversed 2 calls for Giannis. 2 calls. Now, granted, Jason Tatum, he was garbage the whole game. Jason Tatum, he was garbage. Jason Tatum was garbage that whole game. But I feel like if Giannis would have fouled out, they probably could have had a chance, but that definitely played into a key part. And I feel like Giannis definitely should have fouled out at least one of those 2 times.
That was shot 2 for 18. That's different.
It was that bad. It was that bad.
Yeah, it was his day off. He can't be no fluke, none of that, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Kemba Walker was looking pretty nice. I texted Denzel. I said Kemba Walker looking. At first, he started to get into a little groove during the game, and he was looking like the Kemba before the All-Star break. Because after the All-Star break, he was terrible. So he started to look good. I think they kind of just not on a minutes restriction, but he's kind of on that because he got some type of lingering injury, and you don't want that to hold him down in the playoffs, y'all. So yeah. Houston versus Mavericks. This is a game we all watched. I know for sure. So I want to hear some takes on this, man. Denzel started off, man.
Yeah, I mean this game just finished, so it's fresh off the dome. But no, that was a crazy game. Yeah, Harden, he was on fire the entire game, like, and I did doubt the Rockets for a little bit in previous episodes, but I kind of see it now. I see it. I doubted them, but I believe in them now. The way Yeah, the way Westbrook was playing, paired with Harden, it works, bro. It definitely works. It definitely works. Porzingis, I feel like he's back to his normal self now. The Knicks Porzingis, I feel like he just needed a little more time off and he's good now. But yeah, Luka triple dub, amazing. Honestly, I feel like the only reason they lost that game was lack of experience. Honestly,
Yeah, definitely. What was you thinking, Yair?
Man, I don't even want to get into it, bro. You feel me? The whole game so crazy. Like everything was just falling in perfectly. What it was like 42 at first quarter. I'm like, oh, they came to play for sure. James Harden, I'm just throw it, bro. We all know this. Cries too much, bro. Like, chill, bro. Just play the game. Like, he cried after everything he did. He go, what? Nah, bro. You know what you did.
Why you
Nah.
expect it different, bro? You acting like y'all don't know why you expect it different, bro.
It's just I don't like that. Like, chill out. And another thing I ain't like was Russell Westbrook, bro. He think it's like, keep in mind you 6'3". You're not the biggest dude in the course. Like, so stay down, bro. He was acting first. He was playing aggressive. I like that about a player, but once you get cocky and stuff like that, I'm like, hold on, chill out now. Which is Westbrook was doing his thing. He was out there getting rebounds with the big dudes, but all I gotta say, we lost because of coach's fault. Because really, like you have Boban, first of all. That shit, me and Darren talked about it.
Dang.
Last section of the game on the free throws. Why not put Boban on the free throw line? I mean, on the free throws to get the rebound. Instead, you have Robert Covington come around, grab it, put it back up, boom, overtime. Like, you got to know what you're doing. That's what it is.
Yeah, I understand that they didn't want Boban in the game, same time as Harden, but then at the same time, you still have opportunity to call a timeout and get him out that game and either sub in Seth Curry or Tim Hardaway or whoever you took him out the game for. So I feel like that was bad coaching. Granted, Seth Curry did choke at the line because he's like a lower 80% free throw shooter. So I feel like he did kind of choke under pressure. But the thing with the Mavericks is like they still went to overtime. Let's not forget that. I feel like they need a closer. They needed a closer. Like throughout that stretch, Luka couldn't really get it done. Porzingis kind of went cold. Trey Burke, he didn't have that same touch, even though he did hit a three when the game was already over. Tim Hardaway, they denied him the ball. Seth Curry, really not no type of shot creator. So they really didn't have nobody to get the ball to hey, I need a bucket. Forget what everybody else talking about. Go give me a bucket. I feel like they don't have that type of guy, and I don't know if Luka is gonna be that guy. So I don't know.
It's just once they know what you're doing, I mean, that's all they gotta do is stop you. You ain't got nobody else but them. You saw that they started double teaming at the end.
Yeah.
Tried double team James Harden, didn't work. They tried double team Luke at the end. Luka just threw a prayer, hopefully he was going on. Like, come on, bro. It's all about Luka was having fun. Keep in mind he was having fun the whole time. Was joking around to overtime. He saw like, oh snap, we losing. Like, come on, like just get the business done. You feel me? And then you can play with anything. Like when you got the lead, like majorly.
Yeah.
Just crazy. Trey Burke still got it. Shooting out of this. I don't know. It's different today. I mean, Seth Curry did it too, and look what Seth Curry did today. It's just if he's consistent, they gotta run.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. It like throughout this whole little weekend experience, it ain't been the best basketball because they're still like getting used to basketball being back, just like we are. Like some of these guys, like Chris Middleton, he ain't picked up the basketball since quarantine first started. So a lot of these guys, they're still getting used to basketball, just like us. So we got to keep that in mind. But yeah, this is anything y'all got to say? I guess this finna be a wrap, man.
No, man, that's it for this episode, man.
Yeah, guys, please. This it's finna get crazy. It's finna get crazy. I know we kind of slacked off, but we're coming back. NBA's back. That means we're back. We're finna go deeper into analyzing these games and understanding what's going on. Get ready. We got some big things coming for y'all. Like Denzi said multiple times, we got IRL content coming. We got a lot of things coming. This August, this is gonna be our month. This is gonna be our month, man. So hey, y'all get ready. Denzel, go ahead and take us out, bro.
Yeah, that's right, man. I'm Denzi.
D,
I'm YB.
And we
yeah.
out.